Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and welcome to your February astrology readings. So, things we can expect starting in the month of February. On the 1st, we have in bulk, which your areas of focus there are awakening, cleansing, healing, hope, illumination, innocence, inspiration, light, patience, sprouting, transitions, and well-being. That also shares a day with the full moon in Leo, so that's going to be a very interesting time. Then we have a Friday the 13th, which, in my opinion, Friday the 13th is the day of the divine feminine. So this is a day where we cleanse away aspects of yourself that you no longer need. We face fears. It is the day of the goddess and honoring the divine feminine. Then on February 17th, we have a new moon in Pisces. So, very exciting month ahead here. It is also the start of the Chinese New Year. I believe that is February 17th as well, which pairs with that new moon in Pisces date. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your astrology sign. Welcome, Taurus friends, to your February astrology reading. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Taurus, then this is your reading. So we're going to jump right into your monthly spread and see what it looks like for you. See if there's anything that you need to know that you could change or what's coming for you. We're going to start with the Embulk Oracle to get your reading started, and I pulled this one for you, Rosemary Bread. As soon as I read that, it sounded so delicious. Share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. Break bread with the spirit of rosemary, which will call for healing and mend. I love it. Aren't you all about comfort food and comfort items, Taurus? I mean, come on. This is your card if I ever saw one. Your keywords are sharing, community, breaking bread, healing relationships, and making amends. A relationship may be on the rocks when pulling this card. Tensions are running high, and one or more parties are reacting from a place of fear and vulnerability rather than a compassionate place of compromise. This card advises you to break bread and begin to mend trust and commitment in your relationships, which may require you to be the bigger person. Someday, somebody has to be. Extending an olive branch to encourage love to flow again. If you're inquiring about a previous relationship, pulling this card is a sign that you will reconnect in a positive way, either for the purpose of continuing the relationship or to receive closure. If you're inquiring about your career, now may be a good time to follow up or try to rebuild burned bridges, offering a sincere apology where necessary and being truthful. If your question is about finances, it's time to reconcile your relationship with money, confronting any limiting financial beliefs that you've acquired over the years. All right. Good info there. So the next card that I pulled for you is Full Moon in Aquarius. Show the real you. So again, when we're talking about doing things from a place of vulnerability, there's something that is requiring you to show your authentic self at this time, okay? And again, it does say to be the bigger person and to extend that olive branch to whatever this situation is. So maybe you have been, I was gonna say stubborn, but take it as you will. In some past situation where things need to be mended between you and a group of people or another individual, and Spirit is calling you at this time to extend that olive branch and show them the real you, okay? Now the next 3 cards that I got for you, we've got the Satire, which is revelry and indulgence. We have the Black Cat, your luck will soon change. And then we've got the Moon card. You will be guided through the darkness. Okay. So this feels like something that you need to be aware of, maybe draining your energy in the background, okay, with this revelry and indulgence. I keep getting food. I don't know how many of you are, like, I know you're all foodies, you know, you enjoy your food, but is it preventing you from doing something? I don't know what that is. It feels like there's something at this time just to be aware of that could be draining your energy. If it's not food, it could be substances, you know, other things that are kind of toxic to you. This could even be people, you know, toxic people in your environment. But at this point in time, just know that it's going to be made evident to you, whatever it is. Okay, so if it is substances, if it is food, things you're actually ingesting or putting into your body in some way, you know, you might get like a health scare, and I don't even want to wish that on anybody. But like maybe you're going to find out with a blood test or something that, hey, that thing that you've been eating you're allergic to, you know, or there's an ingredient in the thing you've been eating that you're allergic to. And but anyways, it's good news because you're going to find something out, okay? So think of it that way. Now, you also will be guided through the darkness, and that your luck will soon change. So it feels like there is a period here this month where you may be asked to do some shadow work, do some inner healing, okay? And what it's drawing me to is this revelry and indulgence. So again, let's just go back to the food. Let's go back to the substances. It's feeling like you've always relied on these items for comfort, and that may have been a trauma response to something. So I'm getting that you're going to be called to face that and ask yourself why that has been the case. Okay, so why does food bring you comfort? Why does the substance, you know, the toxic substance bring you comfort? So there's something within it that you've used as like a coping mechanism over time, and Spirit's calling you to look at it realistically, okay? That way you can become more of the real you. All right, and not these trauma responses or coping mechanisms. All right, yeah, that felt like a very interesting divergent path to go down, but that was what I was called to speak to you about right there. So we're gonna jump into the tarot and see what else wants to come out for this reading for you. The Nine of Swords. All right. What else? Two of Cups. The Two of Swords. Got mirroring energy here. 9-2-2-9. Let's get one more, thank you. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I'm trying to see. Alright, so first things first. When I saw the Two of Swords come out under the Revelry and Indulgence, I'm getting that it's a problem that you have not wanted to look at or face for a long time. Whatever it is. You may be forced to face it this month. Whatever it is. Again, your food situation, your substance, maybe it's people in your life, you know, who it is that you hold near and dear to your heart. Are they trying to just distract you from something? Or are they balancing you, reciprocating with you? With the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands, it's like, ugh. It's not appearing that way. The Two of Cups is normally a very nice card, but it's not surrounded by very nice cards, and it's giving me like trauma bond here. Like maybe you have a best friend and you both indulge in this thing. So whatever that is to you, I'm just going to leave it at that because we cannot go any further down that aisle there. Something is stressing you out, though. It's burdening you. It's stressful, and it feels like you're carrying a lot around that you don't need to be. And Spirit wants to give you this new beginning here. You're going to get through this. Whatever this is, you're going to get through this. But there's some distractions that you've got to eliminate first. Some toxic energy in your field that needs to be flushed out. So, I'm going to leave it at that because I feel like we're beating a dead horse here. You know what it is. You listening know what it is. I was just giving some examples of what it could be. So, take it and run with it. You do you, boo. All right? So the next two cards that I pulled, we've got what needs to go and what needs to grow. So the first one is what needs to go. And we got this card, number 10, Jasmine. All right, in the Philippines, a couple prepared to part. The young man to the city and his bride to remain at home. Worried that he will fall in love with another, he gives her his dagger with a promise that if he does, she can kill him. But when he returns with a new wife, she plunges the knife into her own heart instead. You may feel as though your current situation is hopeless, but jasmine blooms during the night, releasing its sweetest scent when it is dark. Right now, you do not have to take action. Only let yourself feel the hope that something beautiful will come out of such darkness. And it's very interesting that the word specifically darkness came through multiple times because you have this card here with the moon. You will be guided through the darkness. So whatever darkness you are enduring at this time, know that you are being guided through it, okay? Because again, I'm already getting that you are pretty stressed out, maybe even worried, having nightmares, you know. It doesn't seem like a great situation, whatever it is. But you do have help, and it's coming in the form of guidance. So it might be ancestral guidance, could be spiritual guidance. And that's also evident here with this Ace of Pentacles. That's like, here's some help for you. I'm offering it. Take it. All right, so what needs to grow? We've got number 32, the oleander. A Louisiana servant thought that she could win favor by sickening her employers with the cake of oleander and then nursing them back to health. Unfortunately, she accidentally murdered them instead. Learn from her stories and think your plans through fully before enacting them. You may think that you can come out on top by acting the hero in a situation that you've sabotaged, but stop for a moment and question whether you should. Things can go wrong in ways that you may have never expected. Okay. Again, you'll know how that relates to you. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I'm not doing it. You can't bait me in. Okay, so your message from Spirit is bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Beautiful. Beautiful. Your angel number, 1199. Again, more 9s here. Say goodbye to the old and welcome the new. This is change, guardianship, and growth. A new door has been opened for you, which is generated according to what you think. You now have the opportunity to look directly at your thoughts and can look at your creation face to face. Let the old disintegrate because it will be replaced by the new according to what you want. Okay? So if you are stressed out about something and worried about something, you're going to get more of that. I want you to be aware of that. That's what this feels like it's directing that message to, okay? Don't let the worry control your thoughts at this time as you navigate this darkness, because you will get more of that. Spirit's asking you to remain positive and to try to focus on the new beginning that is going to inevitably come after this period. So just go through this with an open mind, with hope, and just know that you'll be over it soon enough, okay? Now, the last card that I picked for you for your reading today has an affirmation and a journal prompt on it. So your affirmation is, I see the path forward, and this is the Raven, number 44. So keep telling yourself that if that's what you have to do. I see the path forward. Your journal prompt. What are a few quick ways that you can incorporate your spiritual practice in your daily life? Okay. So just be aware of what's going on around you at this time. Know that, again, going way back to that first card that we pulled for you, there may be an opportunity for you to extend an olive branch to somebody and apologize. Maybe somebody wants to do that to you. So think about that. You know, this might even be an old friendship that fell apart many years ago and you haven't talked to them in forever. Maybe it's a sibling, a mother, a father, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, anybody, an old partner, an ex, you know. I'm not advocating for that, but do what you're gonna do. Maybe there was something else going on there that, you know, maybe we could be friends. I don't know how many of you are into that, but, you know, again, you're gonna do you and you're gonna figure this out. So just trust that you're guided, you're divinely protected, you're divinely loved. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. So we have here, move forward, knowing that all is working out just fine, and then I see the path forward. So there's forward movement here. Even if you feel you're stagnant or stuck at this time, know that there is forward movement happening, even if you can't see it or feel it. All right? So this is your February reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, great. Give it a like, share, and subscribe. If it did not, that's okay. This is not your reading then. Just know also that you are only one choice away from changing the direction of your life. All right? I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.